Good afternoon, cult members of the Pop Culture Cult. I'm Sean.
I'm Janice.
Welcome to our trailer reaction for Rings of Power Season 2. We will get into first season in a second, but I'm interested in what this is going to be, and go.
An evil, ancient and powerful, has returned.
Ew.
Prepare yourselves.
He's not supposed to be there.
He worms his way inside your mind. The crest of him slithers in.
Worm tongue?
Sort of.
I think he has been here. I think he's been here among us all along.
Disguised as someone else.
Imagine that.
Every soul in Middle-earth is in peril.
And here go the rings.
It's the white tree in the background.
He's Sauron.
Is he?
Boom.
Oh, ta-da! I made this.
It looks good.
So, we're gonna be honest, like we normally are around here. We did not finish season 1.
No. Made it most of the way through.
I like Tolkien, but a lot of Tolkien, is spending 300 pages building up to do stuff.
Yeah.
And I love that storytelling process, especially when you do it on TV, but it has to be interesting.
Yeah.
And we are not Tolkien heads. We didn't read the Silmarillion. We saw the Peter Jackson Lord of the Rings. We've listened to the books. We listened to the Andy Serkis version of The Hobbit. Like, it's the audiobook version.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it was really good.
We like this universe. We like the Lord of the Rings universe, but we're not deep into the lore. And when Amazon allowed them to make this series, when the Tolkien estate said, "Here's the 3 things you can use,"
Yeah.
I kind of lost interest, and it was a lot of just episode after episode after episode after episode of world building, and I totally love world building, but I never felt like it got anywhere.
Yeah. For me, the most interesting part of the last season of what we watched, I think maybe there were 3 episodes left that we didn't watch. I feel like we watched most of it,
Yeah.
but were the dwarves, right? The dwarf stuff that was going on,
Yeah.
and kind of, they dug too deep, and the wife, which we saw her in this one, she was amazing, and so I was really into the dwarf story, and there were parts of the girl with her family that
The
packed up and moved.
the Hobbit kind of ish. They're not quite hobbits, but yeah,
kind of sort of hobbits when they moved, migrated, I guess.
Yeah.
Parts of that were okay, but yeah, there was a lot of
I didn't care about any of the humans. I'm gonna say it. I didn't care about any of the elves. The only elf I really cared about was the one who was trying to be a good friend to Doreen.
Yeah.
Doran. So it
kind of warning him.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
he,
I never really got invested in the show. That's not like not every show is going to hit with us every time. Like it's just not going to do it. However, with all of that being said, we do all that world building. We spend all of that time doing all that stuff to get to this part of the story.
Hopefully, yeah.
And from what this is showing, we are actually going to be introduced to Sauron.
Yeah.
Sauron. And this is the problem with the Tolkien universe, is that everybody has one letter off of each other's names, including George R. R. Martin. We're going to talk about that trailer next.
Saruman. No. Saruman. Works for Sauron.
With a hair on and Bilbo.
Right.
But there, it feels like from Amazon's point of view, a lot of the critique that people like us who like this universe, we didn't like. We complained about the thing we just talked about. And in this trailer, it feels like, oh no, we're going to show you. We're like, here's who Sauron is, and here comes the first volley of fights. Here's the rings. Like, we never got like any discussion of the rings from what we watched. We never got any conversation of the rings.
Yeah.
We were constantly trying to figure out who he was, and the stranger that was with the Hobbit group.
Yeah.
Like I still think that's Gandalf. Or a version of Gandalf, or Tom Bombadil. Like I don't know, but there's a ton more tension. There's a ton more action stuff with the horses all in the charge. It looks like Minas Tirith with the white tree in the background. Again, we saw that trailer for 2 seconds, segments in the trailer. We're not breaking it down. So, but it looks like Minas Tirith in the background. We're going to get some more of the human story. And oh, by the way, here's the tower.
Yeah. Ta-da!
So I find that interesting that Lego yesterday dropped the tower.
Yeah.
With the eye that you can actually like hit the button and it lights up.
Such a bad idea.
Such a bad idea. But it's gigantic, by the way. Lego did more promoting for this trailer today than Amazon did.
Yeah.
And then Amazon dropped it. And it's got like 1.5 million views on the Amazon YouTube channel. And HBO said, hold my beer. Which we'll get into House of the Dragon next.
It's Tuesday.
It's It's just everybody's got to drop everything on Tuesday. But I'm at least intrigued enough to see another trailer and say, okay, do I need to go finish the last 2-3 episodes that we missed out on? I don't know if I want to do a full season rewatch.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing, but maybe watch those last episodes
that we missed, and then maybe do this.
Yep.
I feel like this is one of those instances where I want it all to be dropped at once so we could binge it, but a lot of the other more deep Tolkien heads out there want it week to week so they can have their conversations.
That's
which is
fine.
how I feel about some of the Star Wars stuff. I get it.
It's fine. We'll wait.
It's fine. So let us know what you thought of the Rings of Power Season 2 trailer that we just did. Be nice in the comments, please. Like I said, we're willing to have conversations about stuff, but sometimes just stuff doesn't hit us as much as it does other things do. Like Doctor Who, god damn, it's so good. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. It's free, it helps us out. And follow us on all the social media stuff, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Links in the description down below. And until next time, cult members, good afternoon, good evening, and good night now.